Welcome back to Sushimi's House. I'm your loving host, Master Sushimi, joined today by my sweet sister, Ice Ice Bubbie.
Hello.
We're back with some more Final Fantasy XVI, where we just took out a...
Back with some more dog teeth.
Big boy? Oh yeah, lots of dog teeth in our
Look,
life.
there wasn't even a dog in this fight other than Torgal.
That's true.
Well, I guess it's... Actually, you know what? No,
It is Sharp Fang. I've called them dog teeth as a joke, but like, they could come from dragons.
Yeah. Okay.
Nor do I. The plan worked. It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
We hope, right?
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well.
I was gonna say, I think if
Yeah, I
anything,
feel like
she'll
she's gonna
redouble
double
her
down.
efforts.
See her minions' ranks replenished. And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place.
Oh, don't lose hope, Sam.
Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will.
There you go. That's the
For
spirit,
as
my
long
dude.
as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the duchy cannot
After all,
die.
it is Rosaria, my
And her
dudes.
loyal subjects
There
may
you go.
dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
That's a loyal boy.
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
He's like, save the tears, king.
We got some renown for that.
Yeah.
Some magic ass. You know every YouTuber who's played this game has made that joke.
We hope, right?
I mean, it's right there.
It's right there. That's what you get at the Veil.
I would take some magic ass. Why not, right?
And
Just
how
a line
long
of, like,
has my uncle
magic
been
powder
funding
that you
and your
snort like
comrades'
cocaine.
endeavors?
Oh, I was
Since the
thinking of a
beginning.
different
No,
thing.
well,
Lord Byron was the first person I turned to.
Like
after
off an
joining
ass,
the
I meant.
Guardians.
Ah!
Had I known this time
I
back,
see.
I wouldn't
I said, like, you
almost
do a
have
line
been
of coke off
hanged
her
by the
ass or
city
something.
guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he
Yeah.
would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead. Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer. I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
God, I feel like at this point we just got a sash of Girl Scout badges.
I was literally I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking
This one says I'm welcome at the whorehouse. This one says I'm welcome in Rosaria.
This one says that one guy everyone respects also respects
Or the
me.
Lord Commander.
This is that one really
Oh,
nice
I think
lady.
Sir Tyler's the one who
Thank you,
passed.
Sir Wade.
Let me see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there he is. He in fact died from the
Rip.
fire.
That's okay. He comes back in season 6.
If there is
Yeah, we
ever
find out
anything
he's
you
like,
need,
you know,
He's been hiding from Sam, trying to make sure he lives a normal life.
right. Because they just simply can't live a normal life together.
Yep. What a show. Such a long one.
What a show and what a like time in our life. Because we watched a bunch of, I almost said Demon Slayer, a bunch of fucking, what the hell is it called?
Supernatural?
Thank you, Jesus.
Were you stuck on Super Nacho?
I just couldn't get the words out at all.
Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Probably not.
Chance.
Just comes with a knife. Fuck are you?
At a guess, my uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Fair. Alright, I'm here to string you up myself.
Axe
Are you as
in
hot?
hand.
Are you as hot as Daddy?
Almost certainly.
Gotta be. They got good genes.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit.
Yeah, pretty good looking. I do look a lot like Daddy, don't I, though?
Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
You're gonna show him your ass?
Oh, sword's not there.
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot.
Oh no, is this a thing you did as a
loyal
kid?
servant To her serene holiness, Saint Sybil, the Unshod.
Is this some weird cringe shit you did when you were 12?
Of her sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Aww. Oh.
How does he not cry at that point? I mean, he still might.
He's just freaking out. Because
Curse
that's like...
thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once.
Yeah, he's fucking
Yeah.
crying.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'm crying now. Right now. Are you kidding me?
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddu in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
Thank goodness, right? It worked really well right now.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Well, can you...
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
This is like not gonna end well for Uncle though, because
You can't very well regale
I feel
me
like
with
they're
the tale
gonna,
of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach.
I feel like here's where he slips up.
Probably.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. And I feel like she's just been waiting for an excuse to kill her ex-husband's brother.
Her ex-brother, her brother-in-law, still actually. Well, ex-brother-in-law, because it sounds
Right.
like she's remarried and had at least one other kid.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but
Get
these
it?
atrocities are a new low.
That's so sad. It's all so
Something
sad.
has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew...
Nah,
is
dog,
gone.
she was always a monster.
Sits in her
You just took
place.
off the mask.
Yeah, Jill kind of looks
Better or
like,
worse,
she
I've
was
been
kind of
charged with
always
governing
kind of a
this
bitch.
town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother.
Who also died. Yeah, I mean, that's hard.
All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived.
Yeah?
And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about
Jill.
it. Wouldn't
Wow.
linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
Oh, the like
This
Final
is-
Fantasy theme
One
playing
thing
through
I
this.
cannot
This is
believe,
like-
though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw.
Well, to be fair, you had to grow into it.
Well, yeah.
It's only
right.
been
If
like
I'm
2
not
years.
mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This
Yeah, I think
will be
Jill's like,
fun.
he's not taking this seriously enough. He's gonna get himself killed.
Yeah, I think she's a little like,
Jill is, I think, the audience.
Yeah. Well, especially with him being like, oh, the woman we used to know now sits, and the monster sits in her place. And Jill's kind of like, so this guy isn't even aware that she was already kind of a monster before. So
Right.
that's kind of a bad start. Not because
She's a
he's a
fine
bad
ship, isn't
person,
she?
but because, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Once outfitted.
It's like the
Ship
most
bearers cross the
human,
boiling sea to
one of the
trust
most
us in
human
space
moments
for
I've seen
3
Clive
days.
be. It's very sweet, though.
Yeah.
Something on your mind?
Hello.
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Aw.
Thank you, Clive.
Now, Kith.
Okay.
I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
What does that mean? What are you gonna do?
I mean, she wants to play soccer.
Just promise me that
You've
won't
met
bite
that
me.
character in Blue Lock, yeah?
I watched one episode of Blue Lock.
Okay, never mind.
That's 'cause
You're
you
not
said
familiar with the monster.
Jill
And I
had to
was
be there as long,
about
and
to
there is
quote,
much
like,
to tell
be
you
like,
guys.
oh, I guess she's gonna be in Blue Lock, but I don't know anything about Blue Lock other than soccer.
I mean, that's all there really is to it.
Yeah.
Sorry about the Blue Lock reference, people. Now I feel bad about it.
I mean, other people probably were like, yeah. But I was just like, what? Who? Okay, so Jill wasn't actually representing the audience. She just was kind of, not just, she was going through her own thing.
Right, the use of the word monster to refer to a human fucked her up.
Yeah. It's like, oh, and I am spiraling.
Yeah. Can't really blame her. She probably does think of herself as a monster.
Oh, yeah, no,
Here be monsters.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Vivian! I'm about to be snarky as hell, ain't you, girl?
Always.
Always.
You already know, though. What's your deal, August?
Clive!
How was your brother, September?
Is something wrong?
He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up. Not this time.
Usually we just make him drink.
Down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what'd you say?
I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't listening. I was busy doing an Earth, Wind, and Fire thing.
His pet friend,
I knew you'd understand.
Frank.
But if he doesn't want to talk,
Hmm?
we let him be.
That's not his name, but
Open up when he's ready.
is like
Alright.
just not himself, even
Now,
if they give him
he'll
some
only smell
drinks.
a rat if we both
And
turn up
so
at
they're
once.
like,
So,
well,
I'll
maybe
go first.
he'll listen
You
to
can meet us
you
at the
because
forge.
you have some
Wait a
authority.
minute, then head over when you're ready.
So I guess if you look at him and go, you have to be in a good mood, he just will be.
Oh, he
it's
said-
the blacksmith.
Yeah, but he said Blackthorn. It just clicked to me. Like, oh, yeah, of course.
His first name is Frank.
All right.
Could be.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts?
Sure.
Such is the renown of Sid the Outlaw that much of my clientele would rather spend their time prattling on about your endeavors than making any endeavors of their own. For that, I feel I owe you at least a portion of my earnings. A particularly enamored sort left this on the nightstand. It'd serve you better than it did him. Berserker ring.
You earned this.
Sure.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Hey, Nectar.
Nectar.
Oh, I just want to squeeze them little cheeks. Again, I don't mean to be disrespectful, Nectar, but you're just simply so adorable. Can't.
All right, these we just have to like go find. Broken
Yeah.
Hill, Clairview. We might have to like make time for that.
Yeah.
I'm worried about this one though, because the one that was ranked C already did a number on me.
Yeah, so then B is like, ooh.
Yeah, Clairview, Senbrick. Okay, that's the quest. Let's do some side stuff first. You already know how I do.
I know
How
how
I
you do.
operate. Oops.
Oh yeah, I looked at wedding dresses today. That
Oh
was
yeah, that's
fun.
true.
I went in with
Take you
one
for a story
expectation
then.
and came out with a
Oh,
completely
this?
different one.
It's Valisthea, a
To be fair, I
country-
plan on accompanying you, but
I borrowed it from
um,
old tomes.
then I got
Seems
high.
there's no creature in the realm so
No,
foul
I'm kidding.
it can't
Teddy
be
had a
delicious. Delicious.
haircut, a grooming appointment yesterday that got
Stick
moved to
the
today.
unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one
I mean, I
glance
did
at
know
these
that about the
recipes,
Teddy thing,
and
'cause
even you were
I just-
trading
I
your
s-
sword for a butcher's
Came
cleaver.
home, or I got
From
home
spit
before
roasts to
you got back from
sweetmeats,
dropping
this
him
book
off from
has
his
them
grooming
all.
appointment, and you told me on
Yeah.
the phone yesterday.
What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first ton of worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me
You're
resurrect
built
one
different.
of these recipes?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank
I
you.
mean, you can say no.
I mean, you literally can, but
You
That's what's
can,
on
like,
the
you're
menu.
Sid. A, you're a human being with
Chances
rights, so you can
stew.
just say
It
no.
was once a favourite among
B,
the gourmands
in
of
these
Oriflamme,
areas,
if
in these
you're
parts,
fortunate.
you're Sid.
Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient.
is it dog teeth? Because I got so many of those.
No
Yeah, I
doubt.
swear to God.
Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets.
I will say,
No idea what they
the girl that helped me,
Does the
or
book say
mom and
anything
I,
else?
with, like, wedding
Well,
dress.
only that the sweetest
trying on.
violets sprout
Oh,
atop
wait.
the bed
When
of
is next
roses.
time? Sorry.
Right Moses.
Like now.
Well, I mean, we'll let them finish.
One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
All right.
Yeah.
Next time it's Ishimi's house. More of this. Later.
Bye.
You gotta know you're in for something special. You gotta feel it in your bones. Oh, you're gonna find what you need all in time. If you're looking for it, na 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 na. If you're looking for it, na